Okay, so here is the practice for our introduction to probability. So we have probability is the desired over the total outcome. So we're going to be finding the theoretical probability. So if I say day of the week that starts with the letter, let's go F. So I want to find the probability of starts with F over all days of the week. So if I'm looking at that probability, I know that there is one day that starts with F, it's Friday, over 7 days of the week. And if I look at this fraction that represents, I can say 1 out of 7 is not a very good chance. If I was betting you and I said, I would put all of the days of the week in a hat and you get to draw out. If you win and pick a Friday, you win, I'll pay you $10. But if I win and you don't pick Friday, you pay me $10, you're not going to take that bet, right? It's not a very good chance. This is unlikely. Not very likely to happen. If I then said, drawing a red card in a deck of cards, I need to find the probability. So I want the probability of a red card out of all cards in a deck. Well, if I go to red cards, I know that there's ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that are hearts. And then another 13 that are diamonds. So 13 and 13 is 26 out of 52. And I'm going to grab my calculator. 26 out of 52. Half the cards are red. I have a 1 out of 2 chance of picking a red card. So I would say that this is equally likely and unlikely. If I wanted to find the probability of a month that ends with the letters BER, I'm going to do months with BER over all months. And so I know that BER, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There are 4 out of 12. That's going to simplify to 1/4. It's not as unlikely as a day that ends with 5 or starts with F. Not as unlikely, but it's still not likely. I have a 1 out of 4 chance of it happening. It's not terrible. Or if I said rolling a number greater than 2 on a die. Well, I want number greater than 2 over all numbers. Well, greater than 2 is 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 out of 6, which simplifies to 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3, that's bigger than 1/2, so this is likely. It's not 100%, but chances are it could happen more than it couldn't happen. And we talk about this likely and unlikely again, remember, because it's on this number line. So I have 0, and I have 1/2. Oh, not 1/2, I have 1. And 1/2 is in the middle, which is 0.5. Sometimes it's easier to think about it as a decimal in likely and unlikely. 2 out of 3, 2 divided by 3 is 0.6 repeating. So if this is 0.5, maybe this is 2/3. So, I mean, it's getting closer to actually always happening. It's more than half. If I wanted to do 1/4, 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. Well, that's down here. So it's less likely. It's not likely. I mean, it still could happen, but I wouldn't say it's a good bet. Drawing a red card is 1/2, so that's right in the middle. It's a 50-50 shot. And then day that started with the letter F was 1/7, which is 0.14. So it's even further down here. It's unlikely. A little bit more. Halfway. Pretty good chance. So we can use probability to determine, is it unlikely, not going to happen, closer to 0? Or is it going to happen, likely, closer to 1?